It's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back with another special video, and I'm back to talk about Arsenal versus Brighton. Listen, CV football. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, and obviously make sure you check me out as well. Check me out on all platforms, TikTok, wherever you are, Instagram. Just put Mr. CV. Any other Mr. CV is a fraud, is a counterfeit. So I'm the only Mr. CV. Any other Mr. CV is a fraud, is a counterfeit. Now, we're talking about Arsenal versus Brighton. Is an early kickoff, 12:30 kickoff. And listen, Brighton is a nemesis for Arsenal. Brighton is a nemesis for Arsenal because look at what they did last week against Man United. They beat Man United last minute goal for Man United. Poor defending, to be honest with you. Ball back in and they scored. And with the new manager, Herzler, I think that's his name. Well, he's 31 years old anyway, almost similar age to me, and he's the manager of a Premier League team. But listen, with him, obviously he got promoted with the team he was at before, and obviously he's now in Brighton. They've won the first 2 games, same like Arsenal, but it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. Brighton are a good team, but Arsenal as well are a good team as well. We haven't clicked yet, but listen, right now we need that win, and winning breeds confidence. So it's going to be a tough game. But I'm just going to focus on Arsenal because obviously Arsenal is my team. Arsenal is the one that I focus on. Arsenal is the one that I watch mostly. And listen, I think it's probably going to be the same starting lineup, man. I can't see the starting lineup changing because, first of all, the only change I can see is probably Martinelli, to be honest with you. But even that, I'm thinking he's probably going to stick with Martinelli for a bit, just to give it a bit of time before he then starts starting Trossard. But when Trossard came in, he was letting the manager know that, listen, you got to be playing my man. You got to be playing my man. You can't be putting my man on the bench and just become Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man, super sub. You can't be doing that. So you got to be playing my man. So listen, I'm going to go through to the starting lineup quickly because I think it's going to be straightforward. So starting, we got David Raya in goal. Listen, that save he made last week, magnificent. Probably the save of the season, to be honest. I can't see another save that's probably going to beat that, but you never know. The season is still long. Many things are going to be there, so let's see. And then defense, Saliba and Gabriel. I don't think there's even any doubt about that. Listen, that's probably the 2 best defensive partnership in the world, not just in the Premier League. And we got right back, we got Ben White, who's been playing fantastic as well. And left back, I think is probably going to stick with what's his name, Timber, because Timber is probably going to come in that defense centre mid as well. And then even last week, Timber, someone that's been out for so long, he came in, that physicality stopped Bailey. This was something where Zinchenko wasn't able to do. Zinchenko used to get bullied. He used to get turned like Banded Yam or Eba with Mo Salah. Listen, if you're Nigerian, you don't understand what I mean. When you're turning the food. So listen, Zinchenko. Listen, Timber. Midfield, I think Declan Rice, Odegaard, and Partey. And I think that's gonna be the midfield, to be honest with you. And it's really difficult because players now are not even getting a sniff. That's why obviously people like Smith Rowe had to leave the club. That's why obviously people like Nketiah is probably leaving, which I'm hearing from my sources that they're about to accept a 30 million bid from Crystal Palace for Nketiah. But let's see how it goes. And then up front, I think they're still going to stick to Kai Havertz up front. Right, Saka for sure. Set up the goal for Partey. And did he set up the goal for... Yeah, I think he set up the goal for Trossard as well. So Saka there. And left, I'm really tempted to say Trossard, man. But the problem with Trossard, whenever he starts, he's not that effective as when he comes off the bench. So I think I'll stick with Martinelli. and then bring Trossard back on, because that's his former team, and he scores against his former teams as well. So that's my starting lineup. If your starting lineup is different, so let me know, and so drop in the comment section.